Father, wash his feet. Father, wash his feet. I didn't wash anybody's feet, transferring any power. This is a Catholic Holy Thursday liturgical activity. Every year, in all the parishes and chaplaincies and everywhere the church approves.
Recently, there has been a lot of discussion online about the crusade Evangelist Ebuka Obi planned to hold in Enugu, and the controversy surrounding the venue being locked. Some people even started saying that Reverend Fada Mbaka was involved in the decision. But Fada Mbaka has now come out to clear the air and explain his own side of the story. In this video, we will listen to what he said and also look at some important points from the whole situation. Let's watch and understand what really happened.
For example, Gente, I think I got married a few weeks ago. Okay, no Ebuka Obi. Gente, that Enugu. Ebuka Obi made a mistake. Listen. Now, what was the mistake? Among of them know a program when Enugu. I never knew there was a program they were organizing at Enugu. It was somebody who called me, Kenechuku. I said, wow, I didn't know. He said he saw the billboard, something like that. It's okay, I'm not aware. When eventually I heard they were coming, I thought it was to be in an all-night program. Of course, I did an all-night adoration on Friday here. Did I tell anybody not to go there? I didn't mention anything about that. I didn't tell anybody don't go because I know that 90% or more of the Zionites are adoration members. So I love my children. Even the Ebuka used to come here. So I was thinking that if he comes, that he will come to see me. I was waiting to welcome him. Look at the mistake he made. If he had come to my house, I ought to have shown a good hospitality. Yes. Hospitality. I had a heart of love. Even I had instructed my people to move to their area of administration with a big 2-trailer loads of aquarafa to give to the participants. So when I'm hearing all this rubbish they are saying in the social media, I think people should be careful. There are people you don't attack successfully. You are not inside Fada Mbaka. You don't advise me. I don't have a PA that tells me what to do. And I was thinking that he came to Enugu with the permission of my bishop, His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. CVC Onaga, or the auxiliary. His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Obodo, and Ezichukwu, Ernest. I never knew that the church in Enugu was not even part of it. I could have been hoodwinked into thinking that this is an ecclesia program and ought to have rendered such hospitable spirituality by accepting him and blessing him and say, now he is coming to Enugu land. Let me tell my children, welcome. Magaman he nile gabe na stadium abụ kwa ụmụ m ka ha bụ. Amaghị m na o nwere ihe ọzọ a na-eshikwere n'ite na-akọ. So when they are talking about where an Enugu Mbaka is too busy for all these careless distractions. If I finish mass here on Sunday, I go to another mass. And after that mass, on the same Sunday, I begin to do consultation Consultation that will last most of the times is 2 to 3 a.m. By Monday, many will not go to work. It becomes another consultational forum. I begin to see people until late in the evening. Before I know it, look at Tuesday. I will have a program with the United Kingdom Adorers, Zoom prayer meeting. And from that program, I'll come here on Wednesday for Day. After Day, another consultation program. Until almost whenever. Thursday, I begin to prepare for the American Zoom program. Another program for the Americans and the nearby Canadian cities. Until almost morning of Friday. And the Friday, I begin to prepare for another all night. And I begin all night here till Saturday morning. And I finish in the morning on Saturday. I go for Mass in the Chapel of Miracles. After which, I begin another consultation. Look at Sunday again coming. So when do I have time? I'm not even a social media person. I love the adorers. I love my children. Mbaka is not Enugu state government. Our governor is able, with his right beak, to do anything he wants, and God permits him. He may be right, he may be wrong. But he is the 001 of Enugu state. So all the stories that we are going about, I was trying to ask, what actually is going on? And any little mistake, they say, one man of God at Enugu. Enugu Catholic Church has not less than 400 priests. How can one man of God in Enugu be Fada Mbaka? Why can't that one man of God be Fada Okoye or Fada Okeke or Fada John or Fada Joseph? You don't attack love and you don't attack grace. And when you have used somebody to climb, don't ever try to hurt that person. And somebody like me, I don't know how to be angry. I don't know how to carry vengeance. I forgive so easily and I move on because I have a lot of things in this brain. I'm a natural solitude personality. I love contemplation. My best moment is alone with the Blessed Sacrament and my Bible. I'm not a company person. I don't know how to visit people. Even if you visit me, I don't like stories. Tell me what you want and go. Let me face what I'm doing. Because there are thousands and thousands of poor people that I am feeding. What about the students I'm paying for their school fees? Home and abroad. What about the sick people? Of course, I don't believe only in spiritual healing. I take you to the hospital. I'm not one of those who believe God must heal you, even when you are dying. Somebody is in labor and the child is not well positioned. Instead of taking you to the hospital for proper surgical CS procedure and bring out the child, you see, bind you lose. You can't be na bind they lose. Mama, my job is to see that you deliver like the woman of Hebrew. What does that mean? That the mother is alive and the baby is alive. If I tell you how many people that I'm handling in the oncological units, cancerous patients, here in Enugu, over there in Abuja, at Lagos cancer centers, even abroad, millions going out without noise. So I don't have time for anybody. I don't compete with anybody. Do you know how many pastors that are in this Enugu? And how many of them are my friends? All of them. And many of them, when they have crusade, they meet me. I support some of them. I sponsor most of their crusades. Even those I cannot sponsor financially, I render blessings. Directly or indirect support. So, I say, want to know what is being fought. This scavenging spirituality. Because I love them. I got them. Mother no get up mogasi. Se umu ya soro no wa go ya. O ngoro yi ga no go ya. E ma no ta ihe. O wonu bare no no go mu no tara ihe o. Maka nga ejide go ogu, jide go ofo. Aberom yobe ka miracle na eme odere mo odoro. That is not my business. All I know that if you are in adoration ministry and we pray for you and you claim you have received divine healing, your healing must be verified to your family. You can't come out here and tell me you were blind, now I can see. And there are people who never saw you when you were blind. God can do it. But whereby God doesn't want to do it, you can't force him. When you go in the way you I am quite na chukwa aloro ebube. Ni ka na giji dabara ngwuro ba ọrụ ebube. Ọ karịrị nke ngwuro ahụ sef. In my own analogy. Ị dabara ngwuro na-ejegharị. Ị need ka ịdacha ngwuro wee gawazia ije. Tufa ama na chukwu mere gị na-aga ije. We sleep and we wake up. Miracle. You don't need to die and come back to life before we know that God can raise the dead. He who can wake you from the bed can raise the dead. We shall not wait until you die. So God is always the miracle worker. The Eucharist whom I serve is the miracle worker. So anybody who is telling me, let this person, if you know your God is able, let him do this one. When Jesus was challenged to turn stone into bread, he didn't do it. You can't challenge God. Even when Satan challenged him to come down from the topmost pinnacle of a place, he said, no, I can't. Jump down from this mountain, angels will carry you. Jesus did not. Jesus is not a magician. He is God. Onye nke sọrọ ya. Onye na-eme ihe o kwuru. Mgbe ya arụrụ. Alpha na Omega. Obuzo nke ndị agha. Chineke Chineke mo. Onye dị mma ka bụ. Onye gọziri agọzi ka bụ. Jesus. Ị na-eme ihe kwuru. Mgbe ya ruru. Alpha no. Oh, in horrible. So please, I will not want you to join in this social media evil. I won't even allow you, my children, to begin to insult the Ebuka Obi or any man of God. Please. I'm not a party to defamation. But anybody who wants to find trouble, we eat trouble. God has a way of penetrating into deep zones. So when you go to Chala, Tabiala, say no money and those among I kiribu. Ekpere onye Igbo na-ekpe bụ ọgọ ya egbuna ya. Isi be gị jere bịa, ị gwara Mbaka na ị na-abịa, Mbaka mara na ị na-abịa. Governor a na-asị na ọ ga-agwarati ya. Governor himself said he did not even tell him. Gọvanọ si na agwara ọkwa ihe amarụ ndị Igbo si ọbịa na be onye abịagbu nne ya ọ nawazịa mgbe apụna ya n'azụ ka gị ga-esi bịa na be gị bịagbuo onye nọ na be ya si na be gị bịa bịagbuo onye nọ na be ya. The governor of a state must explain. Big able governor n'ihe a gịnị ka ị ga-eme? Emecha sị na-ewere ndị na-eke flyer na-ewe ndị na-eke flyer. Ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ bido kọwa na social media gwa m ka Ebuka ga-esi fụ onye na-eke flyer. Anụ gbawa jọs agbawa ya ji egbe na mbụ na m akpọ ya afa. But we must clear the air to avoid perpetuation of satanic anachronism. Ebuka ị ga-ejiri nwayọ. Ị na-agba oke speed. Moto ya wekwe ike. The question na o wee break. Onye bụ moto na-enwero break agba oke speed. Dịkwa careful maka imerụ ebe bending dị. Oke amara ibe ezi ya. Maka ọkpụ ụzụ na-amara ka esi akpa ogene. Ya na ịgba ya n'ọdụ. Maka arụrụ ana gba afọ. Omenala onye ka m jikwuo okwu a. Na oke ya na-anọ n'ụlọ. Egwu amara ogbere. All the can say, Father wash his feet. Father wash his feet. I didn't wash anybody's feet, transferring any power. This is a Catholic Holy Thursday liturgical activity. Every year, in all the parishes and chaplaincies and everywhere the church approves, 12 people must be brought out and their feet washed. Even in some schools where there are only females, it may be 12 girls that will be brought out. 12 people must be brought out. That year it happened that we washed the feet of the zonal leaders. By then Ebuka was one of the zonal leaders from Lagos Adoration Zone. He appears to be one of the people whose feet were washed. Nobody brought him out to wash his feet and transfer power. And what we did, it was a ceremony of Jesus exhibiting his humility. That Jesus could stoop low and wash the feet of his apostles. And he said, what I did, go and do likewise. Humble yourselves. How can somebody take it up as for the wash Ebuka's feet? No. Was it the communion we give to him? Don't we give you Holy Communion? I don't understand how all these things are turning to become something nobody should talk about. Even Father should keep quiet so that what will not happen. There are people you cannot intimidate. You can receive people. Like me, if you want to intimidate me, then you know you want me to talk. It's only that I am handling the whole thing with the love. And he will instigate attack and hatredness at all moments. He will instigate hatredness on you. A man of God from Enugu. I love my beloved fellow ministers of God. If you are fake, that is between you and God. I am not God. I don't judge. Face to face, I will love you. I trust you. So things must be put right. Can you get a counter flyer? I did the royal. I said, now it's a lie. I know my Enugu people. Enugu people are hospitable, loving people. There has never been a man of God who came to minister at Enugu. We did not give a good landing spot. A good landing. Those who want to go for the program will go. Those who don't want will not. We stay. Enugu abụrụ ga-ebo ihe a ejiri tọg na-achụgharị mmadụ. Not in Enugu land. I myself, for one, package two trucks of Aquarafa to Shi. And I could have done that in error because I never knew my bishop did not even know about the coming. And even the parish priest of Azata, St. Bridget, hello? The parish priest there at the stadium should know if it's a Catholic program. My bishop is so loving. If Onaga is not loving, he wouldn't have even allowed that. And he has the right to say, don't. And when the governor eventually asked them, go and do your program, they should have thanked the governor and carry on. If I'm in that position and microphone was eventually given to me, if I enter that arena, it will be chapter and verse, chapter and verse, chapter and verse, until God will do his best. When you now go on in a baby, matches there, Nabatage, but Pere goes on. Because I got an email because your man. How can I be mad like Matthias? Obi to come here for the anako. Oh, go for the other right. In Barabol, you want your own go. Yeah, I brought a pattern of Uziama. Evangelism carries love, carries joy, carries peace. It's a soul-winning venture. There are many sick people to be healed. There should be no time for trouble cooking. And the people who say they are Zionites, you begin to insult men of God, begin to talk because you have mouth. Don't you know there are people you can insult? Somebody like me, hello, I will forgive you. Fada Mbaka, I know, will forgive you. But the Spirit using me, we say, Father, you are forgiven, no trouble. You are a priest. But I should go and do the work. You get attack trouble, one year. Come in, so you're managing here, Ganem. You didn't come to my house. You didn't invite me. I didn't know what you are doing. You didn't invite the governor. The governor didn't know what you are doing. That stadium you are talking about, there was a day we wanted to hold our football program there. Date had been given to us. It was a scouting program. The foreigners who were to come had already landed at Abuja airport. Before we noticed that there was to be another sports program at the same stadium. And they told us it will no longer be held. Who will you kill? What did we do? We now used 3 buses and loaded our players to Abuja. We didn't attack the commissioner of sports, nor the governor. It is their property. If he is given to you, you appreciate it. And the magnitude of the respect we have for our governor, people cannot come here to insult. Children coming to insult governors. In the name of spirituality. No. Imagine ebe mere be go si na Enugu bu Enugu area na Togre ndị Tog juru ebe niile. Which Togre? In Peter Mbaka's government. You don't talk about Togre. True or false? He's a man of himself, a man of principle, highly ingenious and iconic in his entrepreneurial political delivery. So to come and talk about Togri and police pursuing one person, Ebuka where you see the police na Togu no Enugu ngudo. What I had okay, dimba where you the police na the Togu. Even come back and stadium, Mama was there born up here, and they could not hold him there. Abazina baru mmiri nebi jere. Always them about it, watch a mmiri abaru. Anyị bịara ịkpọcha mmiri. Anyị bịara ịgbarụ mmiri. Maka were ebe ị ga-ejecha ịbịa chetezi azụ abụrụ problem. Maka ọkụkọ onye ruo ihe ọnshị n'ebe ọ na-alọrụ n'ala ome gịnị? Ofe wezie n'elu. Maka ọ wụgoro nshị ya oju ala. Maka agbagide nkịtị ewebe ga-agbagide nkịtị ọ bụzi ha na ndị a na-ekwu abụla eziokwu. Ọ bụrụ ụjọ ka a na-atụ dị ka ọ gịnị. I love my people. Ebuka himself, I love him. Mana ụfọdụ ihe ọ na-eme anaghị adabacha. Ọma mgbe eso ya agwana m. I love him. Even when I came back from the monastery, I called and called and called him. He never picked my call. Even when I'm carried. It was this Nana here, my brother. I asked Nana, call him. Nana, boy, you pick here. Say no, get with this. I don't want to talk much about that. But I'm trying to tell you that I love him. He only means to get and then mother hate about adoration. Hate I mba. Nwata kiri get nani Igbo. Nwata kiri si na nna ya bụ igwe obodo ma ọ bụ eze. And ịchọ ka ịbụziri igwe na papa ya nọteke aka n'oche a. And ịgbakwa nkịtị nwoke a nwere ike ọma nwụ anwụ. Esizi ka ijiri aka gị gbuzie nna gị. Ka ịbụziri apparent to the throne. The throne anyị na-ekwu okwu bụ nke nọ n'eluigwe ọ bụrụ nke ụwa a. And here's the Maburonko. How many souls can you win and you have won enough? It's not a time to compare who has the largest crowd. Then you go when about the crowd there. Which crowd? Are we talking about crowd? Are we talking about soul winning?
So that was Fada Mbaka's side of the story and his message about the whole Enugu Crusade situation. It reminds us how important communication, respect, and unity are among ministers. Let's take this as a lesson to avoid unnecessary misunderstandings and support one another in faith. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss more updates like this, and share your thoughts about what you think happened.